8 minutes into the match, Eberechi arrived on the scoreboard with a finish that felt like a punctuation mark on months of expectation. The ball found him in a pocket of space. He turned, and in an instant, Arsenal had what felt like both relief and evidence, a reminder that the club's expensive investment can influence games. The night at Vale Park finished 2-0, a tidy scoreline on paper, but beneath that result were the strands every fan, pundit and coach watches for: rhythm combinations and how a new recruit fits into a carefully tuned system. AD's strike did more than open the contest. It offered a preview of a possible new dimension in Arsenal's attack. He has the low centre of gravity and the quick turn of pace that punish narrow, compact defences, and his timing into the box added the practical end to the technical promise. Arsenal didn't run away with the tie. Port Vale parked bodies and made the pitch narrow, forcing the Gunners to probe and to improvise. Leandro Trossard's late goal wrapped up the win, but the pattern of the night was obvious: flashes from individuals rather than a smooth collective flow. That isn't a condemnation. It's the reality of squad rotation. Arteta turned over the side from the weekend, handing minutes to players who must be battle-tested across competitions. Keeper Arrizabalaga experienced his first minutes in an Arsenal shirt. Christian Norgard was given a start in midfield, and Bukayo Saka was eased back with a 60-minute run as he returns from a hamstring problem. These changes tell a story of depth and of a manager juggling short-term fitness with long-term cohesion. For Yves personally, the goal is a milestone and a test. A £60 million transfer brings bright lights and louder expectations. What supporters saw was evidence the fee was not a vanity buy, but the broader question remains: can this player, in different positions and with varying teammates, turn moments into patterns? Ace has already been used across the front line, left, right behind the striker and occasionally through the middle, and each alignment produces different interactions with Saka, Gabriel Martinelli and the midfield. Arteta stressed that minutes together breed understanding, and that's crucial because timing, the split-second cue from a midfielder or the staggered run of a teammate, turns potential into consistent productivity. Tactically, Arsenal now face practical puzzles. Which configuration unlocks stubborn defences most often? Do they ask Ez to drift centrally where he can create and finish, or rotate him wide to open channels for overlapping fullbacks? How will the midfield adapt, switching when to occupy half spaces and when to supply direct, early passes? These are not theoretical lines on a whiteboard. They are selection dilemmas Arteta must resolve in training and on match days. The good problem to have is strength in options. The challenge is turning those options into reliable systems so the team doesn't rely on single moments. Beyond tactics and minutes, there's the human tempo. A player's confidence rises with match rhythm. ED's goal will settle nerves, but his development depends on repetition, tailored roles, and the club managing pressure while demanding growth. For the supporters, the sight of him scoring so early is reassuring. The profile and the price tag now have a tangible contribution. For coaching staff, it becomes data to refine his role, where his chance creation soars, where his defensive work needs shaping, and when his runs sync with midfield impulses. By the final whistle, there was something satisfying about the victory. Arsenal progressed, rotation worked in the sense of fresh legs and new options, and a debut clean sheet gave defenders their share of credit. Yet the win also underlined the season's complexity. More games, more choices, more need for harmony. If Yves grows into the habit of scoring and creating consistently, Arsenal's attack will become less predictable and far more dangerous. Until then, the club must manage minutes, experiment with positions and keep demanding the kind of collective understanding that converts flashes of magic into match-winning routine. For now, fans can take heart. The £60 and recruit has scored, the narrative has shifted, and the coming weeks will reveal whether this was the start of something steady or simply a bright, fleeting moment.